And the final film we're looking at today, Good Grief, on Netflix. Can you introduce that?
Yeah, so it's directed, written and starring Dan Levy from, is it Schitt's
Creek? Yeah.
I've never seen it, but from that. He plays a gentleman whose husband dies unexpectedly, and we see him dealing with his grief and finding out things about his husband and the friendships along the way as he comes to terms with that death. Here's a clip.
I've been reading that the brain is like a muscle. That's why getting over a death is so hard. Because your brain has been trained to feel things for a person. When they go away, your head is still operating under the impression that it should feel those things for that person. Like muscle memory.
I think we'll hold off on the will for today.
Celia Imrie there is always good to see on the screen. Yeah, I heard this one being talked about very positively on the Mark Commode and Mayo Take programme. Did you like it, Emma?
No.
Oh.
So I found it, all the characters, apart from the solicitor, Celia Imrie, are incredibly unlikable. Like, at no point was I hoping that something went right for them. They were just all hideous people. So that made it very difficult to engage with anything that was going on. I mean, you got Luke Evans, and when you see him in a trailer, that's like, oh, he's great. I'm really going to look forward to that. He is so underused because he plays the husband who unexpectedly passes away. And yeah, so after that happens, you haven't really learnt enough about him to then gauge Mark Dan Levy's character to gauge whether his reaction is, what you'd expect. You don't get anything of them as a couple, really. And then, it's listed as being a romance, drama, comedy. It should have been really good. I think there's so much potential in there. Mark takes his friends on a trip to France, and their friendship struggles, and it's the warring between them, and you look at it and you think this could be a rom-com, could be a great rom-com, but there's no real romance and there's no real comedy.
From that, fine.
Yeah, I think it didn't know which, those three genres don't really go together in that way, I don't think, in this story. And I think they needed to commit to either just making it a drama or making it a rom-com.
Mm-hmm.
And all of those actors can do rom-com. That's definitely, it's strong in their wheelhouse of acting. So I think it really missed a beat by not taking it in that direction. As I say, lots of potential, but I only gave it a 5.
5 out of 10. So again, based on Emma's view alone, we've got another 5 out of 10 with Good Grief. Yeah, okay. So that's a whole bunch of misses came in at the end there, didn't it? Just to even us out a little bit and keep the Flickering Dreams average nice and down.